It feels like a nightmare. I think it's not real what's happening. And I hope we wake up from it very soon. The journey was very tiring, it was very long, and we were extremely unfamiliar route of traveling because we usually travel by airplane. The most I've ever traveled with an airplane was 7 hours when I was going to Malaysia. So it was the first time of my life to stay in a bus and for more than 10 hours plus. The reason we decided to flee the country was the big bombings that happened the night before Eid. They happened across multiple cities, Bahrain, Dammam, and Khartoum. But we were living in Khartoum and they were very heavy, they were very scary. It was the first time that we've ever seen such heavy bombings since the outbreak of the war. Fortunately, there hasn't been much of internet stability in Khartoum. But people are still using it to the most that they can. They're still making use of every advantage and disadvantage we have.
Most people are coming from Khartoum at this point in time. We're arriving in Rink border area here in South Sudan. The people that are coming from Khartoum in that route, they come overland. So they use a variety of means. Rented cars, minibuses, buses. Sometimes part of the journey is on foot. Part of the journey is by donkey cart. So people are trying all the means that they can to get to South Sudan. On the issue of the humanitarian impact on South Sudan, we're talking a lot and rightly so on the most visible aspects of the influx or the inflow of people. But what is less visible is the really adverse economic impact from the crisis on Sudan, on South Sudan, despite the fact that the population here itself is suffering. And I'm seeing a lot of solidarity also. There's already groups that have organized themselves here in Juba. People are putting a little bit of money together to help people to fly in. So that is really the positive impact of the crisis, or something positive that can be said about this.
I think we've been through a lot, and I think we still haven't digested the impact of it, but we're dealing with it. It's a bit traumatic. The problem was very bad when our water supply finished. And my husband and my sons had to go and search for water. They had to go to an area across, which is like a military area. When they were there trying to fill the barrels of water, shooting would start and they would have to hide. When I was starting to pack, I was so depressed. You don't know, are you coming back or not? You're leaving everything behind. What to take and what not to take, the decision. This is my home. I don't know where else. This is my security, my home, my things, my work, everything. It has not been an easy life, but because we love our country and hope that there would be a better future in place, we've been surviving and tolerating everything that's going on.
Sudan is very special because of the strong family bond. but you have the social bonds. I don't think you'd meet one Sudanese man or woman that would have want to stay elsewhere. We love our country deeply. We love staying in our homes, in our traditions, eating our food, wearing our clothes, doing our stuff, not other people's stuff, not other people's clothes, not other people's food. So I think Sudan is our identity. It breaks your heart. You wish you could go back, but you really can't.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.